Gotta go over here.
Hey yo, how you doing? Leaf Dog here for episode 3 of Advanced Tactics. Today we're going to talk about the mechanics of flanking. To perform the traditional flank method, you want to get wide from your team, preferably in the middle of the map. Then you want to get under cover without being seen and wait for your team to engage. You know when the team's going to engage when you see the red dots start flaring up on the radar. That's when you want to walk, not run. If you time it correctly, you should be able to get behind the other team and perform a classic pincer attack. Boom. When going for the flank, try and keep cover between you and the enemy whenever possible. This is the most common flanking method that I use, but there are others, such as the merry-go-round flank, where you bait your opponent around cover and then double back using agility. Next up, you got the stop and chop, where you hide behind cover, wait for your enemy to go by, get behind him, and then it's time to go shopping. Before I get into the next flanking technique, I'm going to talk about how spawns work in Last of Us Supply Raid. Each spawn wave occurs at 0 seconds, 20 seconds, and 40 seconds on the clock. Now that you know when the enemy's going to spawn, you can manipulate their spawns so you can get a spawn flank. So we see this guy spawned in over here on Billstown, and we're just going to slowly creep up and get around behind him, and we're going to go for the down. You can also use this technique if you spawn next to the enemy. When going for flanks, don't rely too heavily on covert training. Crouch walking isn't fast enough most of the time. The biggest key to becoming a good flanker is to know where the enemy is at all times. You also need to learn to predict when the enemy is in listen mode so you know when to walk and when to crouch. Even without covert training, you can hide from the enemy. If you crouch without moving, you won't show up on listen mode. But if you do move, you do show up. Flanks are most successful against teams that stick together. If you're against a team of unorganized randoms that float around the map at different spots, or against another flanker, you run the risk of getting caught out in the open. Anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks to Bruiser0791 for helping out with recording. I will put a link to his channel in the description. And please comment with any other flanking tips you have or other things you would like to see in future episodes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well. Thanks for watching, guys.